It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's gonna be a good one.
Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports of the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today. Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Tight end going in motion here. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Set. Go. Ready.
Now it's Dobbins, and he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Throwing now is Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. A gain there of 11, and that will be a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run with Dobbins. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Hey, Ram.
of the gun, here's Herbert. And he's in. Quentin Johnston for the touchdown. It's his third touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most. This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Third and 6. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. 13 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. but the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes, but now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he'll take it on in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returnable for Rager. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Set. Go. Ray. Go, man.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13.
21. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
The man in motion here is Chark.
Wow. Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Again, working deep downfield.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now Russ. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Steelers. it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returnable for Rager. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he is planting backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Tight end motioning left. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Herbert. They'll look to set up the screen here. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Dobbins. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Play action now. It's Herbert. That'll be complete. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. On the handoff, it's Harris. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston, Corliss Waitman on to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense, and their running back set to go once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. To throw is Herbert. This one, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Steelers has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now it's Herbert. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give him 16 there, and a 1st down. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand.
Hey, Kaplan. Hey, Ram. What is it?
Herbert now on 1st down. That one complete to Johnston. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Ray.
Herbert to the air again. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Second and a yard.
5-9.
Herbert to the air again. That is caught to the goal line and in. Lad McConkey has a touchdown.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the visitors will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Austin brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. One final throw before the break. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Broncos who have the lead in the second quarter. It's the rookie, Bo Nix, with 2 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the dog pound. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown reception. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Note the start time, 7:30 Eastern. Followed by the Commanders and Bengals. That kicks off at the usual 8:15 starting time. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's... Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the 2nd half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their 1st sack of the day.
Shotgun now for Herbert. The pressure all over him. He goes down again. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down. Johnston motioning over. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Now Russ. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 20-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
He's still on his feet. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense. And Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short game.
Second down and 8.
Hey, Kaplan. Hey, ram.
Johnston motioning over. Throwing now is Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
5-9.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. 20-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Herbert now on first down. The open man is Johnston. He's got it.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing again, Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it'll be second and goal.
Baylor tight. Let's go.
Now Herbert again. And he's in. Quentin Johnston for the score. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. This drive begins with a run by Harris. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Important moment here, 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a 4th down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. So now this team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd down. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. To throw is Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger! Go, go. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Hey, Kappa. Hey, Ram.
Johnston motioning over.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Dobbins. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Set.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And This is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment defense. Automatic first down.
Here is first and goal.
Hey, ram.
They'll run down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for our visitors. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.